Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So I know this might be a little bit late, but I still really wanted to do a favorite beauty products of 2018 video. I feel like I talked about beauty products a bit less last year. I really enjoy doing roundups of the year and everything that I like, the products I reached for the most, the things I enjoyed the most, like got so much use out of, things that, you know, I would definitely repurchase. I am going to include a bit of skincare. I was going to make this everything, so like, you know, clothes, TV, films, but then I thought it will literally be like an hour long. So also I've tried to pick where I can one product from each category, so you know, like foundation, like cleanser, foundation, bronzer, etc. Sometimes some of them I've got two because it was really hard to choose, or when I've got multiples, it's where there's two totally different types of that product. Anyway, let's get into it. I'll try to kind of go in the order of like how I use everything. Okay, skincare, starting with cleansers. My #1 cleanser that I used like non-stop, I repurchase this every time I run out, or even when I get a bit low, is the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. This is actually finished, I just ran out of it. I actually fished it out of the bin because I'm classy like that. I love this because the thing is, it's not a really fancy product to use. It doesn't have a scent. It just feels, I say it kind of feels like rubbing lard into your skin. I mean, I haven't done that, but it seems like that's what it would feel like. It melts away all of my makeup. I've talked about it so many times, so I don't want to say the same thing again and again for all these products, but melts my makeup off so well, so I always use it for my first cleanse, and then sometimes I use this as second cleanse if I'm feeling lazy. They also do an oil as well, which I have and I like, but there's something about the balm that I feel like kind of gets into my skin, into my makeup more, and like melts my makeup away better. Another cleanser that I discovered in 2018, I don't know whether to say this year or last year because it's not this year anymore, is the Caudalie Instant Foaming Cleanser. So I discovered this when I went on the trip with Caudalie to the Caudalie Spa, which was amazing. For quite a while I'd been very scared of foam cleansers. I've mentioned this before, but so at first I was like, oh no, I don't know how I feel about foaming cleansers. This is such a gentle foaming cleanser, and it's not one that kind of strips everything away from your skin, and I love using it for my second cleanse. I wouldn't use this to get my makeup off because I feel like it's a little bit light for that. So yeah, try that out if you're in the market for a really soft and sensitive foaming cleanser. Another Caudalie product actually, this serum I absolutely love. It's the Caudalie Blemish Control Infusion Serum. So I have always had kind of like combination skin, and I'm prone to breakouts, and to be honest, I kind of gave up using using blemish products because I just felt like a lot of them didn't work, and I didn't want to use something really harsh on my skin. But this was such a breath of fresh air because it's all natural. Oh, it smells amazing as well. Oh, it's a really, really light serum. Like, it literally sinks into the skin, and I use it as a serum to help my skin kind of fend off breakouts, but I also use it, like I'll just get a little bit of it and dab it on spots as well, and leave it on overnight, so you can use it both ways. But yeah, you can see I've used so much of it. To be honest, it doesn't get rid of my spots like overnight, but I would rather use this for a few days than use something too intense on my skin, so I love this. Moisturizer. I used a few moisturizers during the year. Mostly was my Envy organic one, which I've run out of, so I don't have to show you, but I'll link it down below because I absolutely love that. My skin loves it. It's a rose based one. But another one that I'll always reach for if I don't have my usual one, or if I'm not sure what to use and I don't want anything to break me out, Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I love it. Oh my God, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say I love this, but honestly, it's another product that is quite simple in the way that it doesn't have like a fancy smell or anything, but my skin prefers that, I think. Straightforward products, like do what they say and do the job well, and it's one of those, and I love it. It keeps my skin so nice and hydrated, and I also love it underneath makeup. It sets my skin quite nicely and smoothly. Face mask, so I've got two face masks because they're polar opposites. When I am breaking out, I always reach for a face mask, and this honestly was probably the one I reached for the most over the year. It's the like everyone uses this, but it's the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. And I really love a lot of their masks, honestly, but this is probably the one I reach for the most when I'm breaking out. And it goes on, it kind of looks like charcoal colour. I just like to leave it on for like 10-15 minutes, and when I take it off, my skin feels a lot firmer, and it's very refreshing. And yeah, you guys probably know about this one, so I won't go on about it. I also love it in this packaging as opposed to the pot. On the other end of the spectrum, I absolutely loved the Fresh Rose face mask. This is one that I'll always want to repurchase. I've mentioned it a lot on my channel, so I won't go on and on, but it's like made with actual rose petals. It goes on, looks a bit like jam, but I use this when my skin needs more hydration and when it needs like a boost of life. That's when I use this one. And then I wanted to mention an oil, the oil that I reach for the most. I love, again, the MV Organic, or I mean all of their skincare, but their oils are amazing. This is the Pure Jojoba oil, which Indy actually, I caught her the other day like with this upside down under the bed, and I was like, no. But this is amazing. Whenever I use this, my skin looks and feels so much better in the morning, and I feel like it really nourishes my skin. Okay, I need a wee. I'll be back. I got 5 on it. Oh my god, guys, I can't wait to watch Us, the film, but the new Jordan Peele film. Oh my god, who's coming with me? Please, can someone come with me to watch it? I'm so excited. Do you know what? Another thing I've been thinking of this year is, you guys know how much I love like films and TV. I'm obsessed with films, and I'm like, is there any content that I can make out of that? Because honestly, like, if there's any topic that I could sit and talk to someone about for hours and hours, it is films. So yeah, let me know if you have any ideas, because that's like my true love. Makeup, lip balm. Oh, okay. I have dry ass crusty lips. Forever is a battle with my lips. So it means a lot to me when I find a good lip balm. I've found a few good ones, like I have a Nuxe one that's like an all-time favourite, but in 2018, this is probably the best one that I discovered. And it pains me in a way that it's this one, even though I love By Terry, but obviously By Terry is a very pricey brand. So many of the things that I've tried are worth, I would say are worth the price point, because they're amazing quality. So I know it's not gonna be attainable for everyone, and I think they did send this to me. I don't think I bought this, so little disclaimer, but I love this, and I'd seen a lot of other bloggers, YouTubers talking about this. Anyway, it's the By Terry Balm de Rose, and for a long time I was like, oh, it sounds good, but like I'm not gonna go and spend that much on a lip balm. But now I've tried it, I can see why everyone loves it. Like, it's, oh my god, it's so good. I don't really know how to explain a lip balm. It's obviously very hydrating, it's very soft on the lips, and it smells amazing. If you wanted another opinion on it and you'd heard about it, I'm obsessed with this, and it was a really good discovery for 2018. Oh, primer. You guys saw me using this a lot this year, so you probably know this already, but as you guys know, and I've said so many times, I'm someone who, like, I don't really see that much difference when I use primers, but I always try them out because I'm always looking for that one magical primer that's going to work. Anyway, I used this one quite a lot during 2018, and it's one that I really like it because I feel like it makes it a lot smoother. It makes my foundation apply a lot better, and I like this one because it's the Radiance one. So anything that's going to make my skin look a bit more radiant, I'm always for. Oh, and it has SPF 35 as well, which is quite good. Yeah, I also really like the packaging. It's like small, simple, easy to use. Foundations, I'm such a foundation whore, I love them. So my number one primer for the year, my number one foundation for the year has to be NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation. It's a nice kind of light formula, and also you don't need a lot, a little bit goes a long way. I absolutely love NARS's shade range because I feel like their tones are a lot more yellow and they work really well on like mixed skin, darker skin shades. It's like Sheer Glow, which I always loved, but it's a bit more long lasting on me. And also on the kind of other end, during summer I obviously like to wear kind of lighter coverage, and especially if I'm abroad, I never like to wear proper foundation. Something I discovered this year and could not stop using is the YSL Touche Eclat All-in-One Glow Foundation. My shade is BD50. Blends out like a dream, makes you look nice and glowy and young and bouncy. I don't know. And I really like the packaging as well, as silly as it might sound, but it's a little pump. So it's just really easy to travel with as well. Concealer. I'm someone with dark circles, and I like a sort of light concealer, but one that has a really good coverage. Favourite discovery is this, definitely. It's the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. My shade is, I think a few of them actually worked for me because they had a lot of similar shades, is 3W. But one thing, I don't know if they've changed this yet, but I know that they didn't have a lot, didn't have a lot of darker shades, so it would be great if they could bring out a few more kind of darker shades. I just don't like a heavy, thick, creasy concealer, and this one is on the lighter side, but the coverage is amazing. It's so good. And then another amazing one for this year, I can't remember what year this came out now, but the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Everyone loves this. You probably know about it already, but yeah, it's more of a drier formula, creamy formula. Doesn't look dry on the skin, covers so well. Very good on spots as well when you need to cover those up. And my shade is in Ginger. Oh, brow product. Absolutely has to be this. Honestly, that's all I've been using pretty much. It's the Benefit Precisely My Brow, and I usually use the shade number 3. I think I tried 3.5 as well, but I don't find that much difference in them. It gives such precise application, and I love it because you can create the illusion of real real brow hairs with it. So that's what I love to do, especially at the front here. I like to make small strokes upwards and make my brows look a bit bushier, more full. And it's also amazing because you can kind of sculpt your brows really well as well. It's just the best thing ever. I love it. And yeah, anyone who I can like get onto it, and I try to get them onto it. And this duo has been like my favorite thing for the whole year, and this is Glossier Boy Brow in the color brown, because I like this because it adds even more kind of color and fullness to my brows. Everyone knows about this, so I don't need to go on and on, but I'm wondering if this year there'll be anything that kind of tops this. Will that happen? I wonder. Oh, mascara. So there's a few actually that I really liked this year, but this has to be the one that NARS had a huge launch. I went away with NARS for the launch of this mascara. With any mascara, it takes me a little while to kind of get into using it, because I actually prefer them when they start to dry out that little bit. And I love this one. I love it. At first I wasn't sure if it was a little bit too light for me, but as it dried out that touch, it started giving me like fuller lashes, and I just love it because it gives volume, it gives length, and it's really nice to kind of build lashes up with, and yeah, I love it. This is the Climax Mascara by NARS. I'd love to see other ones that they come out with as well. I forgot to mention a powder. This definitely, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in number 2 medium. Love this so much. Like, I repurchased this recently actually, it's a new one. Does not make you look powdery or cakey at all. It's just beautiful. Like, I've tried so many powders, and this is just got me from the beginning. It's my like ride or die powder. I love it. Oh, bronzer. So do you know what? This year was actually a year where I was kind of searching for the right one for me and my skin tone and everything, and I was using this for most of the year. It's the Laura Mercier bronzer in Soleil matte bronzing powder. I really like matte bronzers. I think they look a bit more natural. Also smells like coconuts. And yeah, I really like this one. I do want to find another one though, because I've been using this for so long now. I am on the hunt for another one, but this is one like I used so much this year, and it's lovely. It's a nice soft powder. I tried so many highlighters. I have to say actually, for the beginning of the year, I really loved the Charlotte Tilbury, oh god, what's it called, like Beauty Wand or so. It was like a one with a sponge tip, and it was like a creamy one, and that was beautiful, but mine broke. After that broke, I rummaged again and I rediscovered my MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter. So that's not what I'm wearing today actually, I'm wearing the Becca one, but an oldie but a goodie from MAC. And I'm quite glad actually, because I hate when great products just end up in my drawers for, you know, months and months. I've also tried like so many of the MAC's newer highlighters as well, but I always seem to come back to this one. Contour, to be honest, I have to say this is the one I always use, and even if I'm using like sometimes I use 2 different types of contour, but this is always my base one. So it's the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder in medium. I love the tone because it looks more like shadow than bronzer, and yeah, it's such a small little product, but it will last you for ages. I've had it for a while now, because also when you're a bit darker as well, more tanned, it's hard to find products that show up on your skin, and this is one that shows up but is also not too dark, doesn't make you look muddy. It's just the balm, the balm. We're getting there, we're almost there. I'm getting a bit tired at this point. Okay, lips. I've actually got a few products because I love trying out new lip products, and there's just, I fall in love with so many every year. So I've got a little selection. By the way, on my lips today, I'm wearing Charlotte Tilbury, I think it's 1975 red. It's an orangey red, as you can see, or you're not. So last year, I keep saying this year, last year I loved, probably the most I wore Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, and Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are just a general favourite. Oh, just how they apply. I love their colour, their shade range. I love how soft they are, but how like bold. Pillow Talk, you all know what Pillow Talk looks like. Like this. It look like this. You know, go to everyday shade. I also loved the Jamie Genevieve lipstick from MAC. At first I thought the shade might be a little bit too light for me, but I absolutely love this because I use a lip liner that's a few shades darker to give my lips the like definition and depth, and then I use this like all over or more in the middle. Yeah, it's a beautiful shade. For me, it's quite hard to find a nude that is that little bit lighter than my lip colour without it making me look a bit more dead or washed out. And this is like just right. Oh, I need some water. 2018 was probably the first year that I feel like I didn't wear lip glosses that much actually. I don't know what it is. I get, obviously the whole matte lip look has been more of a thing, so maybe that's why I didn't kind of reach for the glosses. No, do you know what? That's a lie. I did love the Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is Glenty. It's not Glenty. Hello?
We should run together.
No.
What?
I don't like running. We had a visit. Can't talk today. We have a visitor.
It's not.
It's you in the tower to mirror.
Oh God, look at the state of me. I've been ill for about a year. Can you see any of my bits?
I hope so. We're really excited because this is like our first week of like normal life.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good one. Will we see you soon in a video?
Perhaps, yeah.
Let me know
Ask them what they want.
Yeah, let us know if there's any video you want us both to film together. So yeah, I really liked Fenty Gloss Bomb because it works so well over any lip products that you're wearing. It kind of gives a slight orangey goldy tint. I know that there's a newer one out actually, and I really want to try the new one because I think it doesn't have a colour to it. This is probably the one I reached for the most. I kind of forgot, but it is. And actually a range of lip products that I really wanted to give a mention to is this one from NARS. I feel like I always had one of these in my makeup bag with me wherever I went. The NARS lip covers. So I love these because they're kind of like a lip cream, and then they dry down, but they don't go too matte. I really love the shade range. Yeah, it was such a nice product to wear, and such a nice one for day to day because you put it on and then it lasts you quite a while, and it wears off nicely on your lips. I really, really loved those, and the packaging is so nice. It's that NARS like velvety packaging. And lastly, yay! Lastly, I just had to mention the Urban Decay Face Mist because I was like, what do I finish off with? And it's always this. Actually, I haven't put this on today, so I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah. Not much I need to say because obviously everyone uses this. I'm sure you know of it, but just the #1 makeup setting spray. It kind of refreshes my makeup as well after I've applied a full face. and keeps everything on there for as long as possible. That is everything from me. That was actually really hard because there's so many things that I love, so it's always hard to kind of ignore things and not show them. But yeah, I tried my best. Hope you guys like this video. I always love doing these, and I'll see you guys soon. I want to come back with some like new, different or more fun videos as well, so I'm going to be having to think about what I can do over the next few weeks. Everything will be down below that I mentioned, and I'll try and link as many things as I can. If there are any specific videos you would like to see from me this year, put it down below. And yeah, I'm getting a bit delirious. I need to go and have some lunch. Thank you so much for watching. Give the video a like if you liked it, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.